Welcome back. There were a couple of other moments that made this year special, and one of those came this fall when the Fargo-Shanley football team celebrated Senior Day by creating an extra special memory for student manager and Shanley superfan Joe Keller. Keller, a senior at Shanley High School, was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy when he was 5 years old, and in the final moments of the team's regular season finale, Keller took a handoff and scored a 65-yard touchdown in the game against Devils Lake.
It felt pretty good. I didn't really think about it too much, but I thought about it a few times. Like if I could walk, then I could play this sport or that sport and be pretty fun. So yeah, it was pretty fun to do and be able to help the team out. But also credit Devils Lake for their great sportsmanship, especially. If it weren't for them, I probably wouldn't have gotten to do it. And if it weren't for Mattern either, I couldn't do it either. Well, I was told it was a 65-yard touchdown. I didn't really know at the point. I just told myself I need to go really fast, go 6.5 miles per hour in my chair and go as fast as I can.
He's part of our football program, and he participates in senior night, he participates in everything we do on game day. And, we just felt that it was right as a program to give him an opportunity to score a touchdown. And yeah, when we told our players the night before, they were ecstatic and couldn't be more proud of him. He means so much to Shanley athletics and Shanley football. I mean, you don't go to a game at Shanley and not see Joe. Whether it's a home game or away game, you're going to see him. So he's a big part of what we do here.
By far one of my very favorite moments, but back to our top 10 moments of 2017. It's hard enough to win a state championship, but when you are able to string together several, it's really special. And in South Dakota, 3 teams put together multi-peats. St. Thomas More girls basketball, their team won the 4th consecutive state title in Class A back in March. And then this November, Madison's football team took their 3rd consecutive title home in Class 11A. And just a day later, the Washington Warriors did the same thing in Class 11 AAA. Here's a look back at some South Dakota high school dynasties.
Being these defending champs, we had a huge target on our back, but we knew that we wanted to be state champions again, so that's really what we had to do.
To win back-to-back championships is hard enough, but back-to-back-to-back, or 4 in a row in St. Thomas More's case, it's crazy because there's a different leader each year on these teams. St. Thomas More did it with 4 different leading scorers in their last 4 seasons. That tells you something about their culture there, and that really makes that 4th one special for them.
Oh, here's the story. After 2014, I got rid of that one, and so this one has been 3 years now. But the weather has shrunk it, and it's tight on my head. My wife thinks, she says my head's going because we've had so much success, but I got to keep it around for another year, I guess.
Madison is a team that was not known for football whatsoever a few years back. In comes Max Hodgen, changes the culture around, and now year after year after year with different stars on the team, they are not only contending for championships, they are winning those championships. Same thing with Washington.
And I've been with them since they were freshmen, and a lot of them stepped into the sophomores and they contributed to our 2015 state championship, and that senior group kind of showed them the way and how it's done. A lot of them like Jack Skellhouse and Jensen Omdahl and others kind of showed the way for them, and hopefully that continues. So a lot of our young guys can see what it takes, to be who we are.
And when you look back at this Washington team, you're going to say, wow, these are some of the best players Washington's ever had. Tons of great star power on this Washington team. And yeah, their win in that final game, it was in question. In fact, there was a few wins throughout the season that were in question. But they managed to go undefeated throughout the season. It's a hard thing to do.
Well, you have to understand how difficult it is to win one state championship. I mean, there's a reason that not everybody gets the opportunity to say that I'm a state champion. So if you have a program that's able to, year in and year out, sustain that level of success, it's special. And so for these teams to not only win 1, but win 2 or 3 or 4 in a row is something incredible. And there's very few programs that are ever going to be able to accomplish what those programs did. And it's something that I think even the most casual fan has an appreciation for. I mean, that's greatness.
Well, next on Midco Sports tonight, we take it to the top moments of head-to-head and some huge accomplishments by Coyote QB Chris Strevler file in as our number 5. Stay tuned.